What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel where I am QuameshaB
and I am QuamikaB, and together we are
QB×2.
In today's video, you guys, we are going to be doing
a twin stereotype.
Yes, twin stereotypes. So things that we have heard throughout our lifetime that revolves around being twins.
Yes.
Stereotypes, things we like, things we didn't like, just some of the silliest things people would say to us, you all. So if y'all interested, stay tuned.
But don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please put on your post notification bell so you are notified every time we upload another video. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Alright, y'all, so we have a few things wrote down. Not that we really need to write them down, but there are so many things we have heard that revolves around being twins. Everybody think of twins as being identical. We are not identical, you guys. We are fraternal. And for you all that don't know what fraternal is, you want to explain it to them?
What's the difference before we even go there, the first thing people always say is, are y'all twins? Okay, that's a given. Sometimes it's a given, sometimes it's not.
Yes.
But when we was younger, we looked alike more then. So people just like, are y'all twins? That's the first thing. Yeah. I mean, it comes and goes. I mean, it's like a little iffy. Okay, that's the first thing we get. But then, like she said, fraternal. That means we don't look alike. Let's just cut it all down. We don't look alike
at all, you guys.
Okay? We don't have the same identical features. None of that.
I don't see us being identical.
We may, you know what I'm saying, favor each other, of
a little
course.
bit. I mean, as any sister and brothers, they kind of favor each other.
Right. But we don't look identical. Identical twins mean that they look exactly like. It's kind of hard to tell, you know what I'm saying, who is who. But most parents, now that's something that's given. All parents, I ain't gonna say most, all parents know their twins, whether they're fraternal or identical, especially when they're identical. It's something about each child that they notice the difference. Because people like, how can you tell? I've known twins that's identical, and people are like, how can you know? How can you tell them apart? Of course, the parent's gonna know which child is which.
Exactly.
And if you be around them a little bit more, you're gonna know which child is which.
You tend to pick up on their traits, their characteristics, and that's why I say being twins does not make you exactly alike.
Exactly.
We have our own personalities. We have our own differences. We don't think everything alike. We don't do everything alike. We have similarities. Put it that way. Similarities.
Another thing people say, which one is older?
That doesn't matter because we have the same birthday.
Exactly.
We have the same birthday. So what does it even matter about saying who's older? I guess people like to hear the fact.
That
I was born 1 minute and 30 seconds first. Or I was born, like my sister and brother, they're twins. They're an hour apart.
Right.
Not that it makes a difference because they're still twins. But we are 3 minutes apart if you all care.
And she's the oldest.
Yes, and I'm the oldest. By 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, you all. But yeah, that's one of the questions they always ask us. What's another one?
Who's the bossy twin? Who's bossy? Who do you think was bossy? Me or you?
I don't know.
I think we kind of both got our own.
We were kind of dominant in our own ways. I think.
Like
we were never really like. When it came to people that we know, we was never really shy.
No.
So I mean, I feel like we both.
But people are like, okay, well, who's bossy? Do I run you or you run me?
That's another thing.
Like, who runs each other? We run ourselves.
We run ourselves.
Of course, we run ourselves.
Yes.
But the thing is, like, I was never like, oh, Mika, you better do this, or she wouldn't say, oh, Misha, you better do it. No,
never.
We didn't do that.
Nope.
Like, okay, it's certain stuff she may be stronger at than I am, so she may take the lead and I follow, or vice versa.
Yep.
That's just how it is, and like you just fell into it. Like, okay, we never had an issue with it because we kind of see ourselves as one. If people don't realize that, we kind of see ourselves as one. I mean, I don't know if all twins do, but that's how we look at each other. Like, okay, we know we're separate. We are own individual person, but we kind of look at ourselves as like being one. So it's not like, oh, she's this and she's that. And then another thing people always say, who's the mean twin?
Always. And they used to always say I was the mean twin.
That's another stereotype. They be like, she the mean.
Because I'm not walking around all
Right.
They always
They're like,
used to
I
say
can
that
tell.
I'm the mean
I can
twin.
tell she the mean twin. That's the first thing.
Oh my
I can tell she
God.
the mean twin.
Yep, always.
You the mean one, ain't
And
you?
if they only knew.
I'm not mean. I'm just firm.
She's very firm.
I'm firm.
But I think as we got older, her personality came out a little more. As we were younger, they used to always say I was the mean one. And I feel like as we got older, it's been like the opposite. Not that she's mean, it's just that her personality has just blossomed and changed.
I was more of the shy child.
Yes.
So I was always
shy and scary.
And real quiet. Like
And
I kept quiet to a lot of things.
But I always used to say the quiet ones are the ones you have to watch out for. And that is so true. I still say that to this day.
Not all the time, but
I still say
yeah,
that.
I'm just firm. I'm not mean. So if you know me, I am very sweet and loving. So if anybody know me, I'm just like, okay, when I believe in something or I stand on something, that's just me. I'm just gonna stand on it. I don't want to take any bull crap. That's just it.
That's true. And we are Scorpios, if y'all don't know. Not that it matters, but some people be like, what's y'all saying?
Right.
And try to base off our personality based off our sign or whatever. But we are Scorpios. Anyway, another one of the questions they would ask is if somebody touch me, do she feel it?
Or
like
pinch you.
Like, are you all
Does that make sense?
crazy? If you pinched your brother, does you know what I'm saying? Does that happen? Like, y'all gotta think common sense about these questions that they ask twins.
Right.
Seriously.
Like we
some of the
still
stuff-
human.
Right.
It's not like we got the same
Supernatural
genetic
powers
skin.
that I don't understand. I don't understand.
Like some of this stuff, you just look at people like, are you serious? This is a serious question.
Yep.
So if I pinch her, you gonna feel it? No.
She gets sick, you gonna feel it. If you in labor, is she gonna feel your labor pains? Like, oh my God, y'all. Are you serious? Like, some of the stuff is just ridiculous. Some of the stuff people should think in their head
Before they ask
before
that
they
question.
ask it. Yep.
Another thing people say, can y'all read each other's minds? No. We can't read each other's minds.
We're not
psychic. Like,
do y'all have the same dreams? We
No.
don't control our dreams. God do. So I mean,
half the time she don't even remember the dreams that she dreamed.
I'm a very forgetful person, and I never remember my dreams. So if I ever remember a dream, it had to be something that really needed to be manifested to me, because I never remember our dreams.
But like when people say, can y'all read each other's minds? No. Like we said, we can't read each other's minds. But I do have to say this. We do have like the same similarities. So a lot of things I may be thinking and she may say it, and then I'm like, oh, I was just getting ready to say that. Or vice versa. Or like sometimes we may finish each other's sentences. That's another thing. Because like we said, we have similar thoughts.
Similar thoughts.
That's what we got to say. Similar thoughts.
Similar traits,
similar ideas. Similar things.
personalities,
But yeah, but other than that, we don't
we're
read each
still
other.
our own individual person.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So what else do we have on the list?
People like, which twin are you?
I mean, we have our own separate names. So what kind of
We
questions?
don't even
is that?
look alike.
We don't.
Which twin are you?
Right. Which one are you?
I'm Misha.
I'm Mika.
Okay. That's our nickname. Most people know us by Misha and Mika. Like, it's another little funny story. Like, okay, we got an uncle. Because people, before I get to the story, people always say, hey twin. We hate that.
We hate that. We the set of twins that don't like to be called
I don't
twins.
like to be called twin.
My name on my birth certificate is not twin. It's QuamikaB.
And QuameshaB.
And for our nicknames, Mika and Misha. If you
Exactly.
know us like that, do not call me twin.
I hate that. Hey twins. I feel like when you saying twins, you just getting by with not saying our name.
Right.
Like you're gonna see your other friend or whoever else out there, you gonna call them by name. Call us by our name.
Exactly.
That's just how we feel. Some twins, don't get us wrong.
Like
some
that.
twins like to be called twins.
Yeah.
Okay, we know we twins. I'm not trying to put it all out there, but I mean
Right.
we just want to be our own identical self. We're our own identified self. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, like, okay, we hate to be called twin.
Yes.
But like I was saying, we have an uncle. Because he wasn't the only person. There's other people in life that has did the same thing. But specifically, my uncle, he couldn't tell us apart.
No.
Especially when we was younger. So
we
he
really
said,
didn't know that until we got older, though.
right. So he would call us Mika and Misha together. Like
Every time he seen us, he would never say, hey Mika, hey Misha. He would always say Mika, Misha.
Yeah.
And we never knew why until we got older and we found out he did not know us apart.
he admitted.
So it was easier for him to say Mika, Misha, which means, more than likely when you're twins, you're normally like always around each other. You're always together. That's another theory. Do y'all do everything together? Now that we're older, we don't do everything together. But when you're younger, you have the same parents. You have no
Pretty much,
choice,
yeah.
right? You have to do everything together, right? But we didn't realize that until we got older. That he did not know us apart.
Yeah.
Mika, Misha.
And that's why a lot of people call us twins, because I feel like they don't know us apart.
Exactly.
Like back then.
And we don't look alike, so how do you not know us apart? And that's the easy way out of not getting to know us apart by just calling us twins. Yeah, no, don't like it. Don't like it. Another thing that I don't like about stereotypes as far as twins is when they compare us. Yes. I hate to be compared to her. If you walked around the world and everybody compared you to your sister and your brother, would you like it?
No.
Not at all. Which one of y'all littler, one of y'all bigger, one of y'all tall, one of y'all short.
Or some guys try to say she cuter than you. Like, I don't care if you think
I like her
cute.
better than you. You know, her style is better than your style.
Exactly.
You know how to do this better than her. Stop comparing us, okay? There's no one in the world that is exactly 100% alike. Even if you're identical, you're not 100% alike.
It's always something going to be done different.
Exactly.
It's always something about you that's different. So
my favorite color purple. Because we twins, should her favorite color be purple?
No.
Like, come on, you all. Stop comparing. Do not compare twins. We hate it. We don't like it. We are our own person. We are not the same person.
Exactly.
If that was the case, we would not have separate birth certificates. They would have both of our one's birth certificate and our name be QuamikaB. But little disclaimer though, our mom did give us the same middle name.
Yeah, we never gonna share that though.
We ain't gonna let y'all know what it is, but we do have the same middle name. And as of right now, we're not married and have the same last name. So our names are kind of simpler.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But if you know us, you know who we are. You can tell us apart.
But you know what? Like she was saying, everything's so close. We basically have to know each other information. So like when we go to the DMV to get our IDs and license, we always have to go together for some reason. It's like
they always screwing something up. Always. If y'all don't know too, if your ID and your driver's license is the same number, but instead of the letter being on the beginning for I think the driver's license, on the ID your letter is on the end. But our numbers are not the same.
No. I think we got each other's on either one of our ID or our driver's license. So.
Our social's almost the same.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so pretty much we basically know each other's information.
Exactly.
Just so we can dispute whatever. Okay, no, that's not me, that's her. Because a lot of times companies still get us confused and we have to tell them like, no, that's not me. I have a twin, blah, blah, blah. But we don't have the same address. I mean, so, I mean, hey.
That's crazy. That, you know, throughout your life, you got to still deal with all of that as adult twins too. So that's crazy. Anyway,
another thing I wanted to say, like, okay, so of course we don't feel each other pain or things like that, but one thing I have to say, when my sister was pregnant with my oldest nephew, you know how like everybody got their own symptoms? So one of the symptoms for when you're pregnant, some women spit. I spat the entire time she was pregnant with my oldest nephew. I don't know where it came from. It just came out the blue. I just started spitting every day, and I felt so disgusted.
Too.
Yes, it was, and not just for anybody else, but it was for me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired of this. But when she went into labor and had my nephew, it just went away.
It stopped, y'all.
And she didn't have none of my symptoms when I had my daughter. I didn't have none when she had her youngest child. So it was just like, I don't know.
Yep. And that's another myth or stereotype. Y'all twins, y'all gonna have twins. No.
Yes, we heard that so much growing up because
it almost scared us to have so that we wouldn't have kids. Y'all.
It's like, okay, so of course, if anybody know, I think we've mentioned it before that twins run heavy in our family on both sides. My father has twins on his side and definitely heavy on my mom's side. My mother is a twin. She has a twin sister. Mm-hmm. And then we are twins, my mother's firstborn, and then my sister and brother is twins, right?
So my mama had 2 sets of twins, y'all.
Plus she's a twin. Plus we have all these other twins in the family.
Yes.
Okay, so all while we was growing up, everybody said, your mother a twin and she had 2 sets of twins. Y'all gonna have twins. And y'all twins, y'all gonna have. They just kept saying, y'all gonna have twins. Guess what? Even our own family members. But guess who having the twins in the family? All our cousins.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
Us.
All the cousins
have generations, just so y'all know. So please get that myth out of y'all head.
Yeah, just because you haven't.
And my mother's twin sister did not have twins, but her children had twins.
Yeah.
So it skips generations. So if you're a twin out there, don't be scared to have kids. But you know what? There's twins out there that really want to have twins. I was never that person that wanted.
I don't want 2 babies at one time.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot with one.
Yes.
So imagine having
twice at 2 at the same time. Mm-hmm. Can do it.
Oh, another thing. People always say, "What is it like to be a twin?" Okay, it's
just like sisters and brothers or sisters. It's similar. But what I will say is that a twin bond is very, very different than a regular sister and brother bond.
It is.
We shared the womb together, so I feel like that's something God specially placed, that bond together as one, or, you know, to share the womb together. So a lot of people don't understand why twins do certain things and why twins are so close, or, you know, like as if we can't live without each other. Being a twin, that bond is something totally
because you bonded
totally different. A twin bond is totally different than a sister and brother bond.
We're best friends. That's pretty much how we look at it. Like we look at it as we're one, but have our own separate personalities, but we like just best friends. Like there's no other way to really explain it unless you're a twin. So if you're a twin, you understand what we're saying.
Exactly. And that bond is something unbreakable, and it's something that people are very jealous of. Some people are very jealous of twin bonds. So if y'all a twin out there, y'all supposed to be close. Y'all ain't supposed to be at each other necks and throats and being jealous of each other. That bond should be something that carries you throughout life. You will have a friend for life.
Yes, you do.
For life, you guys. So if y'all twins out there and y'all not getting along and y'all disputing against each other, y'all hating against each other, stop it right now. Stop. Just stop. How can you not want a bond, a relationship, a friendship for the rest of your life with one person? Okay? I don't understand. But anyway, that's the end of our stereotype, things we heard, things we hated, as far as being twins when we grew up, you guys. If y'all want to see a part 2 to this video, let us know in the comment section down below, and list some comments or some questions or some statements that y'all have heard about twins that we did not mention in today's video.
So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please share, like, comment, and put on your post notifications so you are notified every time we upload another video.
And without further ado, we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.